Hello everybody. If you're looking for some really useful tips for your GCSE Spanish exam, you're in the right place. And in today's relatively short video, I'm going to be talking about stuff that people forget for their GCSE Spanish exam. Now, why do I know this? Because I'm dealing with a lot of students at the moment who've forgotten stuff, and I thought that they knew the stuff. And in this video number 1, all I'm going to be doing is numbers 1 to 30 in Spanish. Now, more like you haven't done this since year 7 and year 8 consistently. So here we go. I'm going to do 1 to 10, and what I want you to do is to say it after me. Here we go. A little bit back in primary school, but let's go. Uno, dos, tres. Off you go. Uno, dos, tres. Good. Cuatro, cinco, seis. Good. Siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Okay, there we go again. So I'm going to say them and I want you to say them after me again, nice and quickly. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Off you go. And I can hear the applause around the internet. There you go, 1 to 10 in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Now let's go up through the teens, and it's the teens which are important for you because most of you will be about 16, and I've got a funny feeling that one or two of you are thinking, well, I haven't said how old I am in Spanish since I was about 11 or 12 and I've forgotten. Perhaps you have, perhaps you haven't. By the way, I'm 16 years old. Is tengo 16 años. Off you go. Tengo 16 años. Good. The more you interact, the better it is for you. It might seem very simple, but it's not. Say it for me again. Tengo 16 años. Fantastic. Having said that, let's do 11 through to 20 nice and quickly. Here we go. Once, doce, trece. Repeat it after me. Once, doce, trece. Good. Catorce, quince, dieciséis. There you go. Dieciséis. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo 16 años. Fantastic. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Continue going. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. I'm going to run through those quickly. Then I want you to do the same. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 y 20. And now, we're on the last hall now. We're going up from 20 to 30. Here we go. Veintiuno, veintidós, veintitrés. Off you go. Veintiuno, veintidós, veintitrés. Say it after me. Veintiuno, veintidós, veintitrés. Good. Veinticuatro, veinticinco, veintiséis. Off you go. Veinticuatro, veinticinco, veintiséis. Good. You're still with me. Excellent. Veintisiete, veintiocho, veintinueve, treinta. Off you go. Veintiocho, veintinueve, treinta. Good. I'm now going to say them as fast as I can between 1 and 30, and then I want you to do exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, I've done that a few times in my teaching career. Now over to you. 1 to 10. Off you go as soon as you can. Those of you who did join in, you're going to benefit from it. If you didn't, why don't I have a go from 11 to 20 with the key tengo 16 años in there. I'm 16, tengo 16 años. Notice how many times I'm repeating tengo 16 años, so you get it. Here we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I had to close my eyes there. I got a little bit lost in the middle. Now I'm going to go quiet. Off you go. Fantastic, especially Paul in Manchester. I like that, Paul in Manchester. And if you're in Hong Kong, and I know people in Hong Kong are watching these, well done you. Much appreciated. And now we're going to go through right through the end. 20 to 21 to 30, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Off you go. Fantastic. Now, I'm just going to shout out a few numbers, see what the answers are. Ocho más ocho. Ocho más ocho, 8 plus 8 is 16. Oh, funny I should say that. Tengo 16 años. Okay, how about doce más cuatro? Oh, 16 again. How strange is that? Tengo 16 años. I'm 16. And last but not least, quince más uno. Oh, what a surprise. 16. Tengo 16 años. Okay, so let's recap a little bit more coolly and calmly, and a little bit more collectively. There we have 1 to 30. Why is it important? Because the numbers are going to crop up all the time in the exam, either when you're writing, or you're reading, or you're listening. Sometimes for the passive skills, in other words, when it happens to you, when you're reading, or when you're listening, it's a little bit easier. But when sometimes you have to actually actively produce, in the way that I've actively produced those numbers, and hopefully you've actually produced the numbers as well, you're going to find that useful. So just before I sign off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to leave the rest to you. No, I'm not. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Takeaway points from that. Tengo 16 años. 0, 10, 20, 30. So there you have it. 0 to 30 in Spanish. Stuff that people forget for the GCSE exam. See you shortly for the next one in this particular series. Adiós, amigos míos.